So you usually know how in the beginning of the opener, I kind of give some type of banter to make our review stand out or fresh.
Yeah, and it frustrates the hell out of me, but go on.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that this time. Instead, I'm going to do something very, very unladylike. But if you know me, know my parents, you know we got to represent. You ready? You ready, D?
Oh, my God.
Are you ready?
I'm not, but go on.
Okay, so here's all I have to say. The United States Air Force gets shit done, bitches. What's up, guys? We're back. And of course, you know who it is, Daria. And we have, if you didn't get it from the beginning, Captain Marvel. This is going to be so fun. Hit it, D.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go, let's all go, let's all go to the
no idea what threats are out there. We can't do this alone. We need you.
I'm not what you think I am.
Captain Marvel taking us back to 1995, and you know what? I'm going to ding this movie. I'm dinging this movie. You want to know why? Because it made me realize that we're not 14 years away from 1995. We're 24. I'm sitting here watching this movie, seeing Game Boy and Blockbuster, and I'm like, man, we came a long way in 14 years. Nope.
You're telling your age? Is that what
Yes,
you're
I'm
doing
telling
right
my
now?
age right now.
So you're
Because
upset.
that hurts. That hurt my heart.
So move on with the review.
We're moving on. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Marvel trying to make us cry immediately into the damn thing. This I can spoil this. I can spoil this.
Yeah, shout out to Stan Lee.
Shout out to Stan Lee. They did a nice little pre-tribute before the
tugged
credits
at the
even
heartstrings.
rolled. Like that was perfect. I love that. So shout out to Stan Lee. Shout out to all of Marvel right now because they are killing the game right now. Captain Marvel, I was coming into this, I was not enthusiastic about this movie.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. I was not excited. Watching the previews, you really don't get much. So it kind of put you at this level like, is this going to be like Aquaman? I know Aquaman is a different universe, but still, because Aquaman,
It felt like an obligation, come see.
Yeah,
a little bit.
But with Aquaman, they gave you all this crap, and you were just like, "Oh my god, yeah, Aquaman." For Captain Marvel, you didn't necessarily get that with the previews. You were just kind of like, "Oh my god, is this gonna be like?"
Is it gonna bang or is it just gonna suck? What is going to happen to make me want to watch this movie?
No, to be quite honest, I thought it was gonna be like the first Iron Man or the first Captain American.
You didn't like the first?
I did. It's just.
Compared to where it stands,
to where it is now.
On the rest,
if you go back and look at it, you're kind of like,
I can get that. I can get that.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into this. We got Brie Larson playing Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, the titular character in all of this, and I enjoyed her a lot.
Oh, she kicked ass.
I enjoyed her a whole bunch. There were a lot of things that they could have done with this movie that would have been incredibly annoying, and I'm actually going to get into a couple of things that my personal preference, I was like, but it was good. It was still good. It was still fun. It was still enjoyable. But you know me, we got to critique it. Sam Jackson reprising his role as Nick Fury was enjoyable as hell too.
And I thought he was gonna annoy the shit out of me because sometimes he is annoying.
Sometimes he's a bit much, and he's on screen quite a lot. But like
the chemistry he has with Brie was
with freaking everybody.
Yeah.
With everybody.
It was fantastic. It was good.
But Captain Marvel, Kree warrior, coming to Earth, and this what Marvel has done well, in my opinion, is it presents you with a superhero movie that is something else as well. Like, sometimes you get an espionage flick, sometimes you get a spy, like with Black Panther, it was not just a superhero movie, it was like a straight up political thriller, in many respects. In this one, this was like, a spy thriller, like, who can you trust? And it made it feel like that, so it never felt like an origin story, like a lot of other superhero movies would try to do when they're bringing in a character for the first time.
Yeah, I agree. When the beginning of I have to be honest, when the beginning of the movie started, I did get a little worried, because I got worried that I wasn't going to get enough backstory, and then I got worried I was going to get too much of a backstory.
Yeah.
That it was going to make
too much exposition.
that it was just going to make the rest of the story kind of lag and be like, okay, could you just kind of hurry up part?
Just get to the point.
Yeah, but you did not, like, right from the beginning, although you still don't know what's going on, you get enough to understand, like, okay. And it still kept flowing with the movie that the action went quick.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so Brie Larson doesn't have any memories in this. She has no memories. She's on a Kree planet with the rest of the Kree, and they're trying to beat back the Skrull invasion, and, like, that's basically the story where it is right now, and you're following along with Captain Marvel as she's trying to piece things together, and you're along for the ride. And, like, there are a few twists, but if you watch any of the other Marvel properties, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., for example, the twist doesn't surprise you as much if you pay any attention to it, but it's still, like, it makes sense. So, like, let's take M. Night Shyamalan, for example. Like, when he throws a twist at you, it feels so out of place and it doesn't make any sense, but it's just there to shock you and to be like, oh, I bet you weren't expecting that. It's like, hell no, I didn't expect it. Nobody in their right mind would have expected that. I'm gonna calm down.
Okay.
I'm gonna calm down.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But, like, with this, like, the twists make sense. There are a lot of nods to the Marvel Cinematic Universe without being too exposition-y. And again, I got a few points right there for that.
Of course.
But, like, this is still a straight-up enjoyable movie. Like, we were at a packed house.
Yeah, and not with a lot of children. It was surprisingly more adults than children, and I was expecting it to be vice versa.
Yeah.
Another thing Captain Marvel does, it gives you a lot of Easter eggs.
Yeah.
A lot of Easter eggs.
Without taking too much from what we're watching on screen.
Which really helps tie the Marvel Universe together.
Yeah.
Which really helps tie the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. together. It just, everything was in place.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of other players. Agent Coulson is in this.
Yeah, and oh my God, I have to get a shout out, Annette Bening.
Oh my
Jesus
goodness!
Christ, talk about. You know what? I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, we already got in trouble for one of our reviews being a little bit too sexual right there. That was your fault. That was all your fault. I thought it would be me, but it's all you.
It was not.
That was all you.
It was not.
All
But
you.
Shout out to
All
Annette
you.
Bening. She looks good, and she played her part in this movie. And oh my God, I didn't even expect her to be in this movie.
No,
she was fun.
You know what? I owe it to Marvel. Like, you might want to call it arrogance, the way that now they're not showing. Because going back to Aquaman, let's go back to Aquaman real quick.
Okay.
Aquaman threw out, like, all the fun stuff in the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, it got you into the theater.
Right.
But, like, all the fun stuff happened in the trailer. With Captain Marvel, it was like, okay, you see her flying around a bit, maybe punching somebody in her Captain Marvel suit. Yeah. But you got nothing left.
Right.
And it almost feels like that right there feels like a power move.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Because it's like, since it says Marvel on the title,
right,
and it's not a Fox property, so you know it's not X-Men. It's also not, going to say Fantastic Four. It's Marvel Disney.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to show y'all everything. Y'all gonna come in just because it says Marvel.
Yeah, I think it is a little bit pretentious how they're start, because even with Avengers, the upcoming Endgame,
yeah, you don't get
you're not
shit.
getting anything. So to be quite honest, because Infinity War was excellent. So I don't know if I'm going to be disappointed for Endgame or if I'm going to be excited. And
Well, after seeing this movie.
Well, yeah, after seeing this movie, it kind of enlightens you even more to like, okay, yeah, I definitely have to see Endgame.
Yeah.
And with that, I think that's them being a little pretentious. Like, yeah, you know we're good. You know we've gotten better.
You know we got this.
Yeah,
I could just put a Captain Marvel symbol right there and say, go watch it, and y'all will come in. Y'all know the deal.
Yeah.
Like, we pulled our crap out of Netflix. You know how bossed up we are?
Yeah, that is
we
true.
don't give a shit.
Yeah. So I do think from that point on it is. With the characters in this movie, especially like her best friend, who was that?
Maria Rambeau, played by Lashana Lynch. She was good. She was really good. She didn't have a lot of screen time. She didn't even have a lot of lines.
Whatever screen
but she
time
had
she
had a presence.
Badass.
She had a presence, and I enjoyed her.
Which made me yell out in the theater again.
Yeah.
United States Air Force bitches.
Okay, so we got to delve into the controversy.
Okay.
We got to delve into the controversy.
All right.
It's not our controversies. You know, we don't care. We're gonna watch it. But grown men has piss babies. Yeah, I said it.
Is that what we're gonna?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call them. That's what we're gonna call them. Running all the way to fucking Rotten Tomatoes to downvote this before the movie even hits, before the movie even drops.
Okay,
whining
that's not nice for them to do.
Whining and complaining that this is too feminist, that this is too Mary Sue. It's like, motherfucker, this is Marvel. Okay? This is Marvel. We got a grown-ass, green-ass motherfucker beating gods down without a single thought, and y'all gonna suspend your disbelief. You're like, yeah, that's it. But Captain Marvel's flying around shooting lasers and shit is too much for you? Are you serious?
Have you seen Wonder Woman? Get over yourself.
That's our second part. Yeah. That's gonna be our second point.
You know what?
We're gonna move on from the controversy.
I think what it is dick measuring.
Yeah. A little bit.
You know what? It's fine. Get over it. We don't care.
It's like, oh, my movie has a woman lead, or the actress was like,
you'll be okay. You'll be fine.
Here's the issue. Like, the actress straight up said, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, it's like, the critics and the pressers are a little bit too white male-ish, and we want to bring some other voices in there. Yeah.
No, she said that. I heard her say that.
Motherfucker, yeah. Y'all taking up all the goddamn space.
What was very interesting about her introducing herself as Captain Marvel was, she was like, yeah, I actually did my own shit, by the way.
Oh, yeah, she killed it.
Yeah, she was like, I did my own shit. I did my own stunts. They taught me. Like, I was in the gym. And I'm like, yeah, we're dick measuring. That's what's going on right now.
That's all that's going on.
That's what's going on.
Just watch the damn movie,
right,
or stay the hell off the internet. Take a pick.
All of this.
We're gonna move on to the next part.
It's 2019.
We're gonna move on to the next part.
Get over yourself.
So what Wonder Woman did well, is it brought you a character that was, bold. Like, she had a presence. She like completely murdered every scene that she was on screen with. But Batman vs Superman was our first taste of that.
Yeah.
And like, she was so nerfed in that movie that it felt like, wow, if she could do all this shit in Wonder Woman, what was she doing in Batman vs Superman that happened before?
Yeah, it kind of pissed you off. But with Captain Marvel, you didn't get that.
So, like, our first taste of Captain Marvel was just her symbol on Nick Fury's pager at the end of Infinity War.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to see, like, anything amazing out of her. So we didn't know, like, the power that she had as a character.
Right.
In this movie, they're throwing out all the stops. It's like, holy crap. Like, Captain Marvel is badass the way that she's presented.
Yeah.
And it made you start to wonder, like, where the frick were you when Thanos was whooping everybody's ass? But it answered it well.
It did. It
answered it well. It kept it within the lore. It kept it within the characters' motivation. It all made sense. So it never felt like it was going to be, oh, well, the reason why she wasn't there for Thanos was yada, yada, yada.
Yeah,
it was
no. It was a legit reason why she was not there in Infinity War. And it made sense, and it fit, and hey.
Yeah. This movie did some really good storytelling. It did a lot of like off-screen storytelling too. So I enjoyed that part. Now, the one problem I did have with this movie is it started but never crossed the line of trying to explain too much in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay. Like, if you've ever seen the original Star Wars trilogy, and then saw the prequels, one of the biggest issues the prequels had was trying to explain away everything. Like, we had midichlorians and Anakin Skywalker built C-3PO and shit like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, so is like this galaxy that's far, far away just basically constrained to this one fucking cul-de-sac around this piss baby ass kid? Is that what you're telling me? That was the issue with the Star Wars prequel.
Okay.
But this one started to get a little bit close to that, where it's like, oh wow, so she's the mother of everything, but it never got to that point. It threatened it, but never got there.
No, and I think I know where you're getting at with them bantering and bringing back all of this nostalgia. I'm thinking because of the time frame that they were at. What was it, 95 you said?
It was 95.
Yeah, okay. I'm thinking they were just kind of bringing that banter back to that time because, 1995 movies, that's all you got was a lot of back and forth banter.
Yeah.
And you also got a lot of that backstory with the bantering, which does get a little annoying
because it starts to try to explain everything.
It does.
It's like it almost got there. It almost made me roll my eyes a couple times, but it never got to that point.
No,
it never got to that point.
I just always thought they were trying to bring you back to that nostalgic place,
which it did. And I'm showing my age because, again, seeing she's in Blockbuster and Radio Shack, and you're seeing like, oh wow, they got the gray ass brick ass Game Boy, and like that had a special connection with me, primarily for the fact that in '95, that's when we got our Game Boy.
Yeah,
right before. Of course, we got the colors. Like, I got the black, you had the clear. Remember when they started doing that clear shit?
Yeah, I had the clear. You had black and yellow, and then
I had
red.
The yellow came with the Game Boy Color.
Oh, okay. So that was never.
So like, Dad had red, I had black, you had
clear. I had the clear, yeah.
And like, we were getting ready to leave, get stationed overseas.
Overseas, yeah, we were leaving the United
literally
States.
In '95. That's when all of this was happening.
Yeah.
So like, it really it hit something in me personally.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree because I felt like watching that and watching where they were, I felt like I missed a lot because being in Germany, I felt like I was in a whole nother world.
Oh yeah, the music.
Yeah,
because like,
and it just
Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls dropped literally as we hit Brussels.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was like I kind of missed everything that went on in the United States during that time because I wasn't here.
Yeah.
I was somewhere else. But going back to Captain Marvel, it's very nostalgic.
Without being like too family,
right? Without being too family-ish, it fit. It's a lot of Easter eggs. Everything ties together. It makes sense. Every single character played their role. Yep, I enjoyed everybody. There was nobody that was lagging. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
So let's go ahead and wrap this up. D, give me your score on Captain Marvel.
Here's where we get to the difficult part with Daria. Now, I was waffling between a 4 and a 5.
Take my word, waffling.
Yeah, well, I was waffling. Thank you very much. It's not your word.
I mean, it's not waffling TM, but okay.
Anyways, I was bantering back and forth with that in my head because at one point I thought I was nitpicking with giving it a 4 because it really wasn't too much. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5.
Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a 5 because even the little things that was annoying, it just wasn't annoying enough to take you out of the movie or to be like, oh God, please come on. It was like, okay, yeah, it's getting a little annoying, but then they move on from it.
Yeah. Okay.
So then I'm automatically sent somewhere else, and I'm like, oh, okay, well I guess that's done.
Okay.
So yeah, 5 stars.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give it a 0.
I will kick you.
No, I give it a solid 4. This is a very solid 4. It didn't bang the way that like a lot of my 5s do. Like, I enjoy the movie. There were some parts where I'm like, okay, get there. But I didn't hate anything in this movie. I didn't dislike anything in this movie.
Yeah.
It just didn't get to that part where it's like, oh my God, gushing about this movie. It was good. It was great. Go see it. Definitely go see it. This is fun, and we need a little bit of fun in our lives, but it's fun without being stupid fun. It's fun where it throws a lot of stuff at you to make you point at the screen and go, oh, I know him. Yeah. Oh, I know him. Without it, being too much like again, like the original, like the prequel trilogies, where it's just like, oh yes, and this person is there because guess what? She taught him how to do this thing.
Yeah.
That's what makes her amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's like she's flawed, incredibly flawed, but those flaws made it. Made you want to go on the journey to fix them to become the final character that she became. So I give it a very, very damn solid 4.
That's fair.
For this.
And that's fair.
Stick to the end credits. I don't know why. If you go to a Marvel movie and you don't stay to the end credits, just like throw your money away.
Yeah, you got to stay for the
Just
end.
stay to the end credits.
Full end.
I mean, this movie is about like, I want to say like 2.
Yeah, it's 128 minutes.
Yeah, like 2 hours and 8 minutes long. And yeah, your butt may be hurting and you might need to shimmy and shake. It doesn't feel like it. But like, as you're waiting in the end credits, you're like, woohoo, it's done. And your butt's yelling at you to go. It's like, all right, I see the end credits. Let's leave. And you're like, no, I must stay to the sequence, to the Easter egg. They throw you a mid-end credit sequence that is so damn good that it brings everything together and gets you hype for Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
And it does it. I was not expecting. I was expecting like Tony Stark being in a therapist chair with Bruce Banner in like in Iron Man 3. I was expecting something like that. It's like, no, it's like, yo, we ain't got no time to be enjoying ourselves and make a little tongue-in-cheek jokes. No. We got to get going. Yeah. And it felt like that. So stay to the end credits.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
I don't. Oh, we are in the month of March. So we have birthday shout-outs.
Go for it.
Birthday shout-outs. Happy birthday to our Uncle Heavy, Willie Mitchell.
Willie Frank
Mitchell. If you would like a birthday shout out? Subscribe. I'm all tongue tied from this.
Subscribe to us and let us know.
If you want a birthday shout out, hit that like button, subscribe to us, and let us know, and we'll give you a shout out on your month of the birthday.
Let's give you a shout out. And if we do happen to miss you, happy freaking birthday. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you have an amazing year. And I don't know, maybe kaiju out.
Bye. And I would like to apologize to my parents for the unladylike shout out. The United States Air Force is amazing, though. I stick by that.